Healing the world through art. Nita Patel, a Harvard-educated psychologist, is using art to help transform lives. Nita Patel joins us to share more. It's so lovely to be with you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And you have the most beautiful green shirt that I think I've ever seen in my life. So congratulations on that as well. Was art always something that interested you, even when you were little?
Absolutely. Art was very much part of my everyday life, actually.
Yeah.
Whether it was singing, dancing, theater, it was very much fostered within my family and in the temple community that I grew up in. So I was put on stage from a very young age, and it's just been a part of my life.
What type of dance or performance did you do when you were little?
I would say folk, cultural.
Yeah, how fun. Okay, let's brag about a Harvard-educated psychologist. I'm just like, the brain on this woman is incredible. But tell me about the combination of mixing psychology with art. How did that come about?
So I'm very passionate about bringing wellness in the workplace.
Okay.
Our employees are sitting in gray walls.
Yeah.
Most companies, buildings are designed with gray cubicles.
Yes.
And yet the employees are expected to be creative or motivated.
Yeah.
And so I'm really passionate about bringing color in the workplace.
Okay.
To help address those emotions in a very subliminal manner, because strategically placed artwork can uplift emotions.
Wow.
And Madison Avenue does it all the time. Corporate America does it all the time.
Yeah.
To get all of us to trust them and buy from them. So why aren't we implementing those same strategies within the organization?
So smart. Will you tell me about the piece of art that you brought in here today?
Yes, it's called Texas Skies, and it's in our very chaotic world. It's all about serenity and that moment of silence, because in that silence is when we hear the whispers within us, and they guide us to, if we follow them, they can guide us to limitless possibilities.
And I feel like if this was hanging in my workplace, I feel calmer, staring at it. It's even just focusing on the brush strokes, that's so calm. You brought in another piece today called Cosmic Whispers. Will you tell us about that one?
Yes, it's my latest collection. Most of my work is too large to bring here.
Yeah.
But again, it's about the silence in the night sky. And that particular collection, I use a lot of diamond dust because it represents hope. And I think we all need that today.
Yeah.
And, just experiencing life through art, I think gives us hope. And it allows us to see ourselves in a different way.
And your artwork is all over the world, I hear.
Yes, I've shown in 3 different continents, including the iconic Louvre.
Whoa,
very proud of that.
You should be. Incredible.
But right now I'm moving studios, so I will be moving to Dallas. But mid-February, I'm showing my larger pieces in the Stanley Korshak windows. So stay tuned for that.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you.
And do you work with people and businesses to try to figure out how to include artwork to really soothe their space?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely, because it impacts the morale of the people in that environment.
Yeah. So neat. Will you also talk about being an executive coach and an author? You are so accomplished. Would you tell me about that aspect of you?
That is all about helping people find their authenticity, helping them identify their true potential, and then a coach is someone who can guide you and help you see your blind spots, right? If the best performers, the best athletes, everyone has coaches. And so, especially if you're an executive, you're a leader, I think that having a coach is really, really helpful in your journey.
Yeah.
And I share that through my books, my coaching, my art therapy workshops, just helping you understand who you are and identifying your potential.
And on top of all of your accomplishments, you also volunteer. Will you tell me about the event that's coming up on March 29th and your role in it?
Yes, so I'm the chair of the Yellow Rose Gala. It's an MS foundation. And this year our event is on March 29th. It's a Western fair, and so it's a little bit more casual, but you can go to yellowrosegala.org to find more details on that.
Nita Patel, it's just lovely meeting you, learning about your life, and also seeing your artwork. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Our pleasure. To learn more about Nita, visit her website, nitapatelfineart.com. You can also keep up with her on Instagram at @the Nita Patel.